steam crawled along the ceiling like something alive. The mirror was blind with fog. Water dripped from her hair onto the tile, slow and rhythmic, as if the house itself had a pulse. She didn't see me at first. I stood in the doorway, still in my work clothes, holding her phone in my hand. It was warm, recently used. A vibration ghosted against my palm, then died. "Who was that?" I asked. She turned. Her eyes flicked to the phone, then to my face. Nothing in her expression moved except the pupils. They widened the way they had on our wedding night, the way they had when she learned how to lie well. I didn't raise my voice, didn't step closer. I just asked the question again. "How long has this been going on?" The towel slipped at her shoulder. She caught it, clutched it like a shield. For a second, she looked small, vulnerable. A woman caught between water and truth. "Going on?" she said. "What are you talking about?" The phone vibrated again. A name lit the screen. Not mine. I held it up between us like a photograph at a funeral. Silence settled in the room. Thick. Hot. Unforgiving. She stopped breathing. That was when I knew. I had suspected before this moment. Suspicion is a quiet animal. It sleeps in corners. It wakes when patterns break. She had been late 3 times that week. Her laughter had started arriving late, too, trailing behind her like a smell. Her body still came home. Her attention didn't. There were new passwords, new angles to her phone, a way she held it close to her chest, like a diary with teeth. I told myself I was tired. I told myself love was a house with strange noises. But then the receipts appeared. A hotel on the edge of town? A charge that said business but smelled like perfume. I didn't confront her. Confrontation is a language for people who still want to be lied to. Instead, I listened. To the way she said my name. To the way she stopped saying it. In bed, she turned her back to me. Her shoulders were tense. As if another man were still standing behind her, I started memorizing details. The brand of soap she suddenly preferred. The night she showered twice. Every clue stacked itself into a structure, and I began living inside it. I became careful. I learned her routines the way a hunter learns wind. When she slept, I unlocked her phone with her thumb. Her messages were clean. Too clean. But apps remember things humans erase. I found the hidden folder. I found the archived thread. I found the man with a smile that looked rehearsed. No photos of bodies, only words. "I miss you. Next time longer." He doesn't suspect a thing, right? Each sentence was a needle. Each timestamp a nail. I printed nothing, saved nothing. I wanted her to believe in the reality she had built. Then I went further. I checked the credit card, the mileage, the call logs. I watched her from across rooms, across dinners, across lies. She talked about work while he texted her under the table. She kissed my cheek with a mouth that had learned a new name. Inside me, something reorganized itself. Anger became structure. Pain became schedule. I didn't hate her. Hate is emotional. I felt precise. I waited for the right moment. Not dramatic, not loud, just accurate. The lab email arrived at 2:14 a.m. I sat in the dark and read it twice. The man she was meeting on Tuesdays was married. The hotel was his. The phone line belonged to his company. Patterns don't just expose people. They expose systems. I looked at the bed beside me. She was sleeping. Her face calm. Her breathing honest. I wondered how many times she had practiced innocence in her dreams. That morning I made coffee. She talked about weather. I slid the phone across the table. Not her phone. Mine. It was open to a single screen. Dates, times, messages. She stared at it like it might explode. "You already know," she whispered. I nodded. Her mouth opened, closed. "I didn't mean for it to—" "I know," I said. My voice was steady. It frightened her more than shouting would have. I didn't accuse her. I informed her. I told her I had forwarded everything to his wife, to their employer, to the hotel's billing department. Her hands began to shake. You ruined him, she said. No, I said. You built him this way. She cried then. Real tears, unplanned ones. I thought you didn't see me anymore. I stood up. I saw you, I said. You just weren't here. She reached for me. I stepped back. This wasn't about rage. It was about finality. I had already signed the lease on a small apartment. Already packed the box with the important things. Trust doesn't die in arguments. It dies in systems. She fell to her knees. I didn't look away. I left at noon. The house felt lighter without her voice inside it, like a room after surgery. I didn't block her number. I just stopped answering. In the weeks that followed, I heard what happened. The man lost his job. His wife took the kids. My wife moved back with her mother. Everyone wanted forgiveness. I wanted silence. Betrayal teaches you something simple. Love is not blind. It is selective. And I had finally chosen what to see. Now when I shower, I leave the door open. Steam doesn't frighten me anymore. Neither does truth. She wanted secrecy. I gave her daylight. And I walked out of the story she was writing before it could finish me.